You are listening to Radioactive 90.4 megahertz. Get active.
Hello, this is Pretty. The Pretty Beyond Talk Show is a platform to speak out your mind. I feel every person has something wonderful and unique inside their mind, which may be worth listening and it may be motivate or inspire others. Pretty's talk is about fitness, inspiration, motivation, sharing knowledge, and celebrating womanhood. Stay tuned, stay connected. This is Pretty with loads of love.
Welcome to the Pretty Women Talk Show. I bring people here in front of you who has something beautiful in their mind, in their heart, which may motivate or inspire you, or maybe it's worth listening. I am the host Pretty Women, and my today's guest is
Kanika Chopra, who is running a campaign called Ek Bund Water Crisis Management.
Actually, I am into one is water conservation. That's my NGO. We work towards making people aware of certain ways and means how they can save environment and water conservation.
Okay.
So that is what I'm doing for the social cause.
Mm-hmm.
Another is that, I'm an entrepreneur because I have my own organization which work towards training people. And, we work towards mentoring parents for especially teenager and preschool. Because, somehow I feel that, parents lack in certain practices.
Mm-hmm.
Like yesterday I wrote an article I shared with you as well on Messenger.
Correct.
On this boys locker room. So this is why this is happening, because we are not doing conscious parenting. Once we start doing conscious parenting, we will be very close to our children. Because what we feel is that every child is similar, and the siblings are similar. It's not that way. Or what we have learned, as children from our parents, we can give that to our children. Now the time has changed. It's not going to be like that. We need to understand the needs of child individually, and we need to follow that.
The need
That
of
is what-
every child, their their behavior.
and every child is unique. Their needs are
unique.
different and unique. We need to understand that what they exactly look forward from us as parents,
Right.
and accordingly we have to drive our parenting.
Right.
Usually we feel that okay, for girls we need to do these set of things what we have learned as children, and for boys we need to do these set of things what we have learned as parents, as children. So now the time has changed. It's not going to be like why these incidents are increasing of eve teasing, boys locker room, girls locker room. Even if you have heard about that, the children are teasing teachers also on in online classes. So why that kind of mindset?
That is happening too.
Yes. So why that kind of mindset? We need to rework the entire parenting technique, and also we need interference of teachers in school. Alone we cannot manage that. That's what I wanted to convey yesterday in my article, and it's being liked by many people. It's being appreciated by many people because I think that's the need of an
Very
hour.
important topic, actually.
Yes, and that's the need of an hour. We
Correct.
need to work on that, on those lines, which reaches to the success of our children as good human beings before career. We all are more focused on making the career of our children. Doctor banega, ye banega, wo banega. We are just busy in that. We are not understanding where they're going where their morals are going.
Correct.
Because they have a very great exposure to media and other sources from where they are learning. And also definitely हमारे घर का जो माहौल होता है प्रीति वो बहुत matter करता है. If I'm a mother of a teenager girl, I have to ensure that how I'm behaving.
Exactly.
If I'm behaving absurd,
Rather than
definitely
ruling,
become-
right? Rather than ruling, yes,
Yes.
it is very important how we are behaving. True.
Right. If I am not behaving well in my limits, she will definitely not do it. Then how can I raise a finger on her? She will give me back by saying, "Mama, आप भी तो ऐसा करते हो, then why can't I do?"
Correct.
So it's very important that we need to rework entire program for our children, for us also, for them also, with the help of our school teachers. So this is what I am trying to deliver. Plus, I go to many colleges to deliver lectures in advertising and sales. Since I have a corporate experience of approximately now 17 years, so I go and deliver how they can change the technique of sales with new ways, because now the old school thought process and methods are obsolete. They don't
Correct.
work that way. So I'm getting my skills honed by having a lot of trainings these days. Since I have a lot of time, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm getting my skills on by taking trainings from Bangalore, from Harvard University, so that once I go back to my field for training children on sales and marketing, I should know what I'm delivering. It
True.
should be absolutely new, and how the market is going to behave post-COVID, because now there's going to be a complete change in the entire market economy, sales, finance. So we need to deliver the same kind of lectures with a new era for new life. So that's what I am. I'm very fond of learning. I feel that learning never ends.
That is
So
true. That is always right.
you won't believe, Preeti, I have enrolled for approximately 6 trainings, which is being happening like one after the other. Plus, I keep on attending a lot of Zoom meetings. I have my own Zoom meetings as well, which I keep on, giving. So वो भी चल रहा है, but मेरी जो learning की वो है ना, that never ends. मुझे ऐसा लगता है, oh, there's something more to learn. There's something more to learn.
Yes, life is a learning process.
So I'm
Every day.
basically focusing right now on 3 things. One is parenting, another is giving lectures to students on sales and marketing, and third is my social cause, which I'm working for as an NGO for creating awareness for water conservation and environment. So since this COVID has come, but I planned the entire year for these events for social cause. We had a plan of shooting a documentary on actually how people survive without water. So we identified the place also, but we could not go, restrictions over it, so we could not go and do anything. Then I planned an event, for discussion. I was planning to invite all, on the forum, and we're going to discuss about how we can go ahead with conservation plans. Third, I was planning with schools, since I have already on panel with Bal Bharati School in Delhi. So, they keep on calling me for these events where I go and deliver to children that how we can work towards conservation of water and environment. So my vision is basically, Preeti, that I want that we should nip the problem in the bud itself, because if we right now give our children awareness about techniques and ways how we can conserve the environment and water, I'm sure that we need not to work on conservation plans like rain harvesting and all, which are pretty costly and could not be affordable for everyone.
Right.
And moreover, if you look at the urban places, we cannot plan what this rain harvesting kind of stuff. So it's very important that we right now make our new generation aware about all these plans, and we make them aware about what's going to happen if we're not going to do this.
Right.
The way we teach them from the very basic and nascent stages about ABC. So this is the way we're going to go ahead with conservation of water or environment with ABC. So if you teach right now, inculcate the habits which are related to conservation of water and environment, that will definitely make a good, successful person who will be conscious about saving the water and environment all the time. It's all about, what I think as an individual or a parent, it's all about inculcating the values, inculcating the habits.
True.
Once it's done in our children, I'm sure there'll be no issues in coming life for the future generation.
As kids are learning morals in the school
Yes.
itself, respecting
Yes.
others, respecting elders, as
Right.
they are learning, if they're learning, saving water also from the childhood itself.
Absolutely. You know what,
Know the
Preeti,
value.
I want to propose this to government, once I'm go to level 2, that this should be a subject in every school at very initial classes like class 1, class 2. Because if children start learning that as a subject, they will understand that no, we have to conserve water, and that actually make effect. When I went to Springdale's in on Pusa Road, I delivered lecture to class 2, 3, 4, 5. Lecture in a sense, and we had a discussion about this water conservation and environment.
Okay.
And you can believe, parents called me back and they told me that you have spoke to our children about this. I said yes. So they said they are coming back to us and they are telling us, Mama, we have to conserve water. You're not supposed to throw this bottle, this water from my bottle. Save it in a bucket. We will use it for some other purpose. So
Correct.
that makes impact. The only thing is that somebody has to initiate to do it.
Right.
We think that let's live in today and forget it about, we'll see tomorrow. We will have time to see tomorrow. There's nothing called tomorrow. I always believe in that. It's today only which we have to do it. If we will wait for tomorrow, there'll be no tomorrow.
Really, it's a very wonderful idea, because what I also feel, when you teach something from the very tender age, it goes to their
Right.
heart, it goes to their brain, so that it is become
Absolutely.
easier in future life.
Absolutely.
Just like to share one small story. Yesterday, me and my daughter were watching Mahabharat,
Right.
because due to holidays and all, no?
Yes,
And there was going for hunting tigers. And my
Yes.
daughter said, Mama, is not it a illegal one? Because you
Right.
cannot kill tiger. See,
Yeah.
I have to make her understand that about those era. But see, it's taught in their school. We have to save tiger. That Mama, we have a campaign that we have to save tiger. Then why they are killing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that makes a lot of difference, Preeti. That's what, I want to propose government once and on level 2, that we have to introduce a complete book on basic. I'm not talking about, costly saving affairs, or, which are difficult saving affairs for children at this age. It should be basic. Yeah. And the way we are wasting water, we won't be able to replenish in the same speed. And if we won't be able to do it, then we can imagine the life. We have to stop polluting our water big time, because it's not just about saving water. We have to stop polluting water also. It's disturbing the entire ecosystem. Your aquatic life is getting disturbed, and we are filling our water with lot of plastic all the time. So imagine what kind of water we are drinking. So it's important that we have to think all those aspects and prospects, that how we can do it and what's happening. So when we were kids, we used to make a comparison tables of renewable and non-renewable resources.
Right.
So can we actually make a table that what's happening and what's the prospect and what's the actual things happening right now? Can we make that table and make ourselves understand first, and then make our children understand about it? So it's not that difficult, Preeti. It's very easy, but only we need to initiate that. As you
Right.
very correctly said that children already have their in mind to save environment, to save water, but the only thing is that we have to initiate that process, and we have to do it regularly. If I think that I'm going to do it just day one, and my children, they are going to learn it and they're going to follow it, forget it. It's not going to happen like that.
Yes.
You have to do that regularly with them.
Right. Or one lecture or maybe two lecture will change their thinking or thought process. It is not going to happen.
Right. Right. Till the time we will not. That's what I've told you, that I want, and I would propose this to CBSE and government, that this should be a subject, because if they're doing it regularly in their class, as maybe the extra activity or whatever, however way we can introduce that, once they start doing it regularly, it will become like that.
So whenever you are going for schools to talk about saving water,
Yeah.
how do you get the response? Or maybe what challenges you face?
A lot of schools do welcome, but I have faced a challenge of getting refusal also from many schools, because they think that they don't want to get this thing done. And in the first thing they ask me, are you going to charge something for it? I always say, no, I don't charge, because I'm doing it for the social cause. The next question they ask me is that, then how you take care of your expenses? I said, that should not bother you. I'm taking care of my expenses and all that in my own way. You don't have to worry about it. The next challenge is that it's difficult sometimes to convince the authorities that how this is going to be beneficial for students at initial stages. They think, what the class 2 or 3 student will understand. So I always say, they understand everything. They understand everything. It's only that you have to make them understand. When you are teaching them EVS, when you're teaching them GK, when you're teaching them mathematics, then what is the rocket science in teaching them about the water conservation? There's no rocket science. You can do it very easily in much better manner than even your subjects, regular subjects.
Right.
Because I'm doing a lot of activities, but still sometimes, I face challenges related to this, because they feel that, we don't have a time, we have to put them into the practice, and so on and so forth. So I, just leave my number and contact with me and just tell them, ma'am, this is my contact. I'm not charging you anything. If you feel that, your children should get educated on this subject, please call us.
Right.
We are available.
And I think that is the best age to, teach them about those values.
We can start putting those values in our children by educating them at very initial stages, where they understand that how important is water for survival of life. And I started approaching schools, I started approaching colleges, that I want to have a short talk activity, and some publishers approached me directly that we want to work with you on this, and we want to include your activities in our books, so that it becomes the part of system for children to follow it.
Please share with us, how did this idea of creating Ek Bund came to your mind?
I worked with corporate for approximately 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
And once I was on my way to my second daughter, then I thought of leaving everything and be with my family. But I somehow realized that, I'm not a person just to be at home and doing nothing. I wanted to do something for society also.
Yes, and
So
it is
that
not easy also when you are working for 17 years and go back and do nothing. It is very difficult.
Absolutely. So I just thought that why don't we work on something which will give a beautiful world to everybody who is surviving on this earth. It's not about our children. It's not about anybody. It's about the entire life. So I just thought of bringing life, because since I'm a very positive person, very optimistic, I believe in bringing life. I believe in living life. So I just thought, let me do something which will help life to survive. And that's how the Ek Bund has come to my mind. If there'll be no water, there'll be no life.
Right.
So that's what I believe in, that Ek Bund can even save life. And that is what Ek Bund is working towards.
That's really wonderful. That's wonderful things you are doing, and I
Thank
wish
you so much,
your
Preeti.
all the aim, your effort gets success, and whatever you are doing with your heart. My loads of wishes for that, and
Thank
you
you,
always
Preeti.
best.
I just want to say thanks to you. You are doing a wonderful job by spreading, these messages to people, because only people can make difference to efforts. And as I always believe, and I always do, that we have to work together. We have to work along rather than we have to follow. Just follow your passion, and that will make you happy. That's what is, my way of looking at life. Just stay happy, just stay energetic, just stay positive. The life will be so good for everyone. You can't even imagine, but you have to start following it consciously, staying happy and positive in your life.
That's really true.
It's a pleasure, Preeti, and I must congratulate you for this beautiful effort of taking vision of people to masses and creating that awareness. And if somebody follow these messages from Preeti, I'm sure the things are going to be wonderful for them.
You have taken this so nice initiative. Definitely, world will change, people will change. We will adapt those lifestyle and will add those values to our life. So
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you for being along with me, and please stay with me always. I just need people who are positive and who want to bring change to this world for our children, for our future.
definitely, I am always there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Preeti. Take care.
This is Preeti from the Pretty Beyond Talk Show with Radioactive 90.4 MHz. If you have any suggestion or want to share your own incredible story, you can reach us out on Facebook, Insta, Twitter, and YouTube. Until next time, this is Preeti. Keep listening, keep loving, keep inspiring.
Radioactive 90.4 MHz, Bangalore's first community radio station. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Get active.